My name is Randall Paul, and I'm the president of the Foundation for Religious Diplomacy. This is a group of people that work hard to bring people of different belief systems, worldviews, religions, political positions into what we call heart and mind conversations. Deep conversations that include, of course, getting to know each other's similarities, but also, and importantly, clarifying where they really disagree. It's very interesting to ask at the beginning of these conversations, and we ask everyone who participates to do this, to lay out on the table, first off, why they're having the conversation, what their motives are for engaging with someone who completely thinks they're wrong about many things, right? That's many important things. Religion, God, truth, politics, sports, whatever. The point I'm getting here is to get into a heart and mind conversation. The first thing you need to do is expose why you're doing it to the party you're dealing with. Why do we do this? Because all of us as human beings really want to know if another person is trustworthy. That's what gets us into a deep heart as well as into a deep mind conversation. We begin to trust the other person. But if we think they're hiding their motives from us, then we won't go there. We keep our walls up and we talk about superficial things and we never get into the deep and difficult conversations of our differences. So I'd like you to think about today why you would want to go into a conversation with someone who would call your deepest and most cherished beliefs into question, and why you in turn would engage that person in a way that they might take offense at because your beliefs might call theirs into question. This is dicey. This is full of tension. And it's normal for you to be thinking, ooh, I don't want to do that. But if you don't want to do that, how can you ever really build trust with someone who has a different view than you? Are we not then forced into a world of polarization where we never talk to each other, where we never can build trust because we don't dare go there in fear that we can't handle the tension, we'll get too angry with each other? To be simple then, there are some very important things that you need to understand about just general human behavior. One is we fear losing our security. We fear that we will come away where someone will overpower us and ruin the way we're doing things. Our religions, our political positions, even our friendships can be destroyed if we face the hard truth. So we avoid the hard truth. So that's natural. That's natural. You're not weird to worry about your security. On the other hand, there's another reason we engage and we want to build more trust, and that is to collaborate on the good we're trying to do, to push our good stuff, right? You want to have other people say, that's a beautiful sunset. Let's look at it together. And just the same way you say, my religion is beautiful. I want you to appreciate it. Or my political position is just the right one. We love to collaborate and get people to agree with us in a positive sense so we can go forward together. So there's these two motives that are basic to all of our engagement, if you will. One is to get away from the fear, and the other is to promote some good. When you think about that, you can see why you might want to engage someone in a risky way that would deal with difficult, almost unresolvable issues of belief and value and ideals and lifestyle. We have found the only way, in fact, to truly build trust between people is when they have taken the risk to be authentic and open with each other in a way, like in a good marriage or a good friendship, that can sustain unresolvable differences, where you care enough about maintaining the relationship that relationship includes these arguments, these difficulties. Effectively, your trust grows enormously when it can sustain those difficulties. And the end game, if you will, for these kinds of heart and mind conversations is to live together not in tranquility, but in peaceful tension. where you're able to include the tension between you as part of a good life, where you're able to include the rival within your community,